What's going on, guys? Danny Hacker here with KECO Body Repair Products. In this video, we're going to go over this quarter panel repair on this Jeep Compass. In order to get this quarter panel back to its original position, we are going to need to utilize the level 2 system. Looking at this dent, we can tell that we have multiple stress points. Also, a sharp crease right through that body line. We are going to start on the strongest side of that body line. We want to make sure that we do not lock up any of that metal. By starting on the strongest side of that body line, we create metal flow. So now let's get started on this repair, and the first step we're going to do is buff it. By buffing the panel, we know that it is going to ensure the best adhesion possible. And now that we buffed it, always make sure that you come back through with that 99% isopropyl alcohol. We buffed it, we cleaned it, now we're going to check the temps. So we are sitting right at 84 degrees. We are inside of that 75 to 85. Perfect panel temp. But remember, humidity and moisture are one of the most overlooked aspects of GPR. We have to make sure that we get rid of all of that humidity and moisture. So we're going to go ahead and heat that panel to 120 degrees. And by heating it to 120 degrees, we know that all that humidity and moisture has dissipated out of that panel. Our next step is going to be choose. So that's just choosing a centipede, the tab you're going to be wanting to use, the lifting device, and remember, don't overthink it. Being that we're going to be starting above the body line, we're going to go with a 25mm flexible centipede. Our next step is going to be coat. We want to make sure that we apply enough glue that when we go to press that tab down, it creates a solid bead line around the circumference of it. So while our glue is setting up, let's go ahead and position our feet where they need to be, along with our saddle. So when positioning our feet, we always want to make sure that our feet are either outside of the repair area or the feet are sitting right on top of the crowns. So that way we get that double action move. The feet pushing down on the crowns while we're pulling the load. So now we just start applying slight tension, watching that metal move, come in with our knockdowns and start correcting the damage. Now that we have some tension on the beam, let's go ahead, get our blending hammer and start correcting some of these crowns. Now we're going to use our 99% isopropyl alcohol to remove the centipede. Now that we have shrunk the repair area, we're going to move into a smaller tab, so as that damage gets smaller, so does our tabs and tooling. And once again, make sure we continue following that 6C process. We're doing what we'd like to call divide and conquer, turning a big dent into a smaller dent. Now we're moving down into the finishing tabs, which are going to be your crease tabs and your dead center tabs. So after a handful of pulls, we now have this repair ready for a skim coat and then take it off to the paint shop. So once again guys, thank y'all so much for watching. All the tools that you have seen in this repair can be found at KECOtabs.com. And remember, like it, share it, and subscribe for more Hacker in the Shop.